Libra, this is your Sacred Scribe here, ready to do your twin flame reading. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we're going to see what's going on for you and your twin. So Libra, feminines and masculines, okay? Let's see what's going on for the feminine first. You have the Queen of Swords for the feminine, and the Six of Pentacles for the masculine. So feminines, you're really looking at your twin, okay, with a very discerning viewpoint, okay? You're seeking truth within the twin. You don't feel like the twin is communicating at all. You feel like something is up. That's what I'm feeling. Your energy is very confident right now, Libra, and I would say balanced, but balanced in a way that you know is going to serve you and the way that you see the world. And you feel that the perspective, okay, of the world is what you need in order to balance. Okay, it's like you're seeking balance, and the masculine is too with that Six of Pentacles. Okay, the masculine is trying to seek the balance of the masculine and the feminine, while you're trying to seek balance within the whole of the world. Like you're thinking bigger. That's what I'm getting. I feel like you've already mastered the balance of the masculine and the feminine, and now you're taking that out to the world. Okay, so with the masculine energy, the masculine, you seem to be juggling a couple of people right now. Okay, let's see, what are you doing here? All right, so it could be that you're juggling work, a business, and as well a romance, or it could be that you're just dating and you're dating a couple of people. This may be, you know, it could be that you have your twin on your mind and you're dating somebody, so it's sort of juggling within your energetic field, but you're not necessarily juggling two people. Where the feminine is more introspective right now and focusing on making him herself whole, feeling whole, okay? Him or herself, because you could be a masculine and in the feminine energy. Now, masculines, it's interesting, like what I just said. The feminine seeking the balance within the whole of the world, right? And the masculine seeking the balance of the masculine and the feminine. Because with the Two of Wands here, clarifying the Six of Pentacles, notice that he has the world in his hands. So you already know what's next. You already know that that is what you will master next. Okay, the way that you see your world and then the world. Okay, because twin flames, right, they have a purpose, and it is not a purpose within a certain radius, right? It's a world purpose. So with that, okay, the energy must expand out. You must relate to the world. You must connect to the world. You must maintain balance within the whole of the world, okay? And I want to say of the universe, because that's what they're saying. Don't forget the universe. Okay, don't forget the universe. So this is interesting because the worlds thing hasn't popped up for me before. So this is quite new, but very true. Some of you will be saying, that's why I felt that. That's why I'm feeling that. Because you're probably connecting to the collective energy, right? That's one thing that can be going on. If you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling fearful, know that you're connecting to the negative energy or the collective nervousness, right, of the whole. And what can you do about that? What kind of energy can you maintain within you to emanate out to the world to help, right? Now, the energy between you is the Fool. So you both want to take a leap of faith, okay, toward each other. But neither one is saying anything. It's like, I feel like the feminine is looking at the masculine, okay, with a very discerning eye and heart. The masculine is in the direction of the feminine, but is sort of looking down, and I almost feel like it's shame because of the juggling of the two. That's what I'm feeling. So, feminine, I feel like you're creating the happiness on the inside so that it shows up on the outside, and also for the benefit of the world, right? The world card, right, which is Saturn. Saturn is about to begin a new cycle soon in the sign of Aries. And Saturn is a great teacher, right? Can sometimes be a harsh teacher, and is also the planet of time. So I feel like with this card and with you learning the balance within, you're learning patience, right? Saturn is in each sign for 2.5 years. So it takes quite some time to make its time around the zodiac, right? So I feel like this is adding to your patience, especially with the Hermit. It's giving you a lot to think about, okay? And you're understanding that happiness within you is benefit to not only you, not only your twin, but also the whole, okay? The masculine is trying to build up strength here, to be brave, and I feel like that is to approach the feminine, all right, with this emperor-like mentality. But he has to choose that, right? He has to look at his worldview and choose to be in the present and not the past. He may be stuck in the past with somebody. He may be learning a lesson, because we all, you know, as twins, we have to learn lessons to expand and to become the highest versions of ourselves. So if he needs to be in a relationship to learn this before he comes together with you, feminines, you have to allow that, because you're also, you know, taming, I'm hearing taming the beast within. That's what I'm hearing. Taming yourself for truth. That's what I'm hearing for the Queen of Swords. And this is very truth feeling. Queen of Swords, World, and the Hermit card, okay? And with the Fool card, it's like a new beginning. You're preparing yourselves for a new beginning with each other. So with the Fool card, okay, you have the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. In the 5 of Pentacles. So I feel like this is that drastic change. Going from a lack mentality, I feel like I'm lacking this. I don't, you know, a negative sort of mentality, to a positive one, to a more fulfilling one, a 5 to a 10, right? And seizing the opportunity to take that leap of faith toward each other, okay? And choosing each other. Death, transformation, scorpionic energy. So rising again, right? It's rising from the 5 to the 10. That's a major rise, okay? That's a fast rise as well with the Ace of Wands. Going from extreme, right? It's like the negative and the positive. Those are extreme energies, okay? Shooting, catapulting from this negative right to the positive with the 10 of Pentacles. And that will happen when you both transform and then boom, you come together. That's that major transformation. That's that extreme, I want to say, transformation. Okay, so while you're waiting for the masculine to arrive, feminines, You are very much being enlightened about the world, about your connection to the world, and about your purpose. Okay? Understanding the ego. Okay? Balancing the ego. Like I said, it's teaching patience. What is temperance? Temperance is patience. Temperance is creation. Because through this patience that you're learning, you are learning to create, right? You're learning to create that energy that will help the world, not only yourself, that will help you, your twin, and the world. Okay? And then stepping forth, getting ready to transform and step forth on this path right here that leads to your happiness, that leads to that fulfillment, right? You've got the 10 of Cups here on the feminine side, and when you come together, you've got that 10 of Pentacles. That is the ultimate, right? The masculine is striving for reunion, right? Celebration. That's what he's doing. He has a lot of passion and wants to communicate with the feminine. But there's somebody else, see? 7 of Swords. There's somebody else involved, Libra. Okay, and that's the truth. So this is what the masculine's going through, right? What do I do? Right? It's like, how bad do you want it? Do you want your twin? Or do you want to, you don't, just because you're a twin flame doesn't mean you have to be with your twin flame. It is a choice. But it's also a choice that comes with a lot of responsibility, right? The King of Pentacles. So the masculine's also looking at stability, right? The King of Pentacles is all about, it's Taurus energy, but it's all about stability. It's all about creating that environment, that wholeness that the masculine sees as wholeness right now. This is Emperor-like vibes, okay? So he could be working on, just building sort of what he feels is that stable environment. He could be working on money, a business, right? Yeah, and the juggling. So it is balance of the masculine and the feminine, and it's also choice. He's learning freedom of choice. He's learning to be, the King of Cups, Scorpionic energy. Okay? Right, I'm getting rising ahead of his time. Rising ahead of his time. He really needs to calm down. He really needs to, masculines, you need to focus on the internal instead of the external, because it's really putting you in a place of being frantic at times, and it's interfering with this Emperor-like quality. Okay, King of Swords, you have to understand who you are and remember who you are. You are the King of Swords. You are balanced already. You are that person that gets shit done. You are that decisive decision maker. So you want to be with your twin, make the decision. Cut this other person out and be with your twin. Just make the choice. Yeah. So the feminine is also creating her stability, the way that she sees it. And the way that you see it, feminines, is that you want to feel whole. You feel and know that if your energy is whole and connected to the whole on the internal, it's automatically going to show up on the external, creating that balance and having cause for celebration, right? So it's not that you're looking to create it, in a physical way from the external. You're more internal, where the masculine, I feel, is more external, but that makes sense right now. Now, the energy between you is going from one extreme to the other. And it is also mastering your intuitive powers here, okay, to get into alignment. learning to let go and learning to love in a whole new way, and you're going to both receive a message about that. There's a message about love and wholeness in the way that you love, because it is connected to the world. It's love in a way that you haven't experienced before, right? It is particular. This is happening slowly, but when you finally come together, twins, this is going to be, I'm hearing explosive, right? I'm hearing peaceful, right? You're going to be able to move on and go with the flow in a whole new way. Okay, so feminines, what can you do to get one step closer to your masculines? Let's see. Let's see, feminines. What can you do to get one step closer to your masculines? Yeah. Queen of Wands. Empower yourself. Okay? Know and trust in the magical prowess of you, right? Know that intuitiveness is something that you can trust. Okay? Walking away from what doesn't serve you. Now, feminines, I don't know what you're doing in the dating world. This isn't really focused on that. Let me see. Okay, knowing that there's something that you're working on. There are a couple things that you guys are working on. And what are you working on now? Yeah, letting go. So there are certain things you need to let go of. Maybe they're projects, maybe it's a job, maybe it's, it could be multiple things. But there are certain things that you need to let go of and walk away from in order to empower yourself, right? Then your energy rises. Then your energy changes. Then your energy explodes, see? And then your energy gets that much closer to love. Why? Because you're letting go of what no longer serves you and attracting love. With this energy, with the Queen of Wands, she's the seductress, right? She is that, and she owns this alluring quality. She attracts, right? And one of the things that you're going to be attracting then is love, is your twin, right? But, the Lovers being a choice card, you have to choose the masculine. You may be in a relationship, okay, that is coming to you when the masculine arrives. So it's interesting. He's going to need to walk away from somebody over here, and then bam, I feel like you're going to be in a relationship when he comes, and he's not going to expect that, okay? Because right now, he knows you're not with anybody, Libras. For whoever this is for, you're learning patience, right? You're learning resistance, being resistant to things. You're learning about endings and beginnings and the uniqueness of you, the uniqueness of the way that you work, like are creating from the inside out, okay? Now, the masculines, let's see, how can you get one step closer to the feminine? Interesting, these 10s are showing up. Wow. One more. Okay. So, masculines, first you have the Wheel of Fortune, right? The Wheel of Fortune, even though it's Jupiter energy, I get that Saturn vibe because I'm getting time. I'm getting, times of change. I feel like there are changes that are happening within you that are ticking away. It's like every change comes with a tick, that makes sense. It gets you one step closer to the feminine. And I feel like you place yourself unknowingly in a position of luck and opportunity. So something happens where things are cleared for you and you're like, shit, it's now or never. That's what I'm getting. Okay, now or never. And with the Three of Wands, okay, this is when your worldview is opening up. This is when you are connecting with the world at large and trusting that your energy is drawing to you that which you love, which is your feminine. Now, knowing that everything the feminine has to offer is exactly what you need and what you want, okay, is also something that you're understanding. Okay, you're looking deeper into that cup of the feminine. You're looking deeper into the feminine. And I feel like you're doing that during meditation. All right. I also feel, and that's this Hierophant here. You may have Taurus in your chart, Libras. Okay. I feel like there's a higher order for you, a higher call, as far as that connection. All right, there's a leader that wants to rise within you. There's that emperor, right? This is the emperor on steroids, the Hierophant, and that's that spiritualism coming out within you and rising up to lead in a way that, you know, is not necessarily traditional, right? Because we're twins are setting a new paradigm for the new earth. And I always get twins with this. See the twins? So it's like you're a leader. You could be some sort of leader of the twins in a sense, right? Having certain knowings that are for the benefit of all twins, okay? Yeah. So rising up to the highest version of you, rising up to that connection with the higher self, cleansing, healing, okay? And again, she's cleansing, right? And you see the water she's putting in there. That's a part of her, and that's when she's cleansed. That's her essence. She's pouring into this pool. And I feel like this is, you know, it's almost like the pool of life. It's like I'm getting world. I'm getting like this is the world and this is your energy going out to the world, much like the way the feminine is trying to balance with the world. So you're sort of beginning to do that with your healing, okay? And this is when your connection with the feminine, okay, along with the Wheel of Fortune and the Hierophant especially, opens up. And this is when you're beginning to come together and you're supposed to meld, okay? So this is when your heart really opens to the idea of this. So what is the energy between you? How is this getting you closer? Okay, with you both understanding the independence within the relationship, right? You have the relationship, very magnetic one, right? But the ability to maintain independence of the relationship, within the relationship, right? So that it's healthy and you become stronger, right? This is when you both get epiphanies on your own, then you come together and it's like this spark that happens, right? It creates that third energy here. And that builds something that sends you both off flying in a direction of adventure, right? Excitement. So I feel like the energy working between you is, you know, setting your independent nature, right? Building that up, claiming your right to your spiritual aspect, right? Owning it, owning who you are. Okay? So, wow. I want to get I'm going to get Alice. Wow, twins. This is really good. I like the way that this is working out. I find it very interesting how the mirror is happening, especially with the world. The connection to the world, the connection to the self, the inner workings of the soul, and the souls coming together, that connection. What's your advice? Believe. Okay, this is from Alice. These are beautiful cards. So believe. Okay, twins. Strange encounters. Even when strange things occur, right? And usually it happens during the epiphanies, right? That happen when strange things occur. Believe. Maintain that belief. Okay? Let me get another one for Alice. We're all mad here. Everyone is a little different. Yes. So don't be afraid to be different. Twins are different, right? The paradigm that needs to be set is different. That's the whole point, right? That's the whole point of the new earth, the new paradigm. Let me get one more, and then we're going to get an animal totem for you guys. A moment's regrets, nostalgia, idealizing the past, fearing you've made a mistake. This, I feel, for the masculine, it's about somebody that they're juggling, maybe from the past, right? And, you know, I feel like it's because they were idealizing the past, that they go back to the past, but they understand once they're there for a while, that's not, you know, it's not something that they want anymore. But being away from it, you tend to idealize things of the past. You forget why it ended in the first place. So it's almost like they're repeating a pattern that they need to understand and learn the lesson from before they come back together with the feminine. But I do feel that this is the last time that they need to do this. They may have been back with this person before, okay? And with you, feminine, I feel like the moment's regret, I feel like it has more to do with your independence than it does with another person. Idealizing the past being your independent nature. That's the Queen of Swords. That's the way that I'm feeling that. Okay? And fearing that you're going to make a mistake if you go back to the masculine, if you come together. But I feel like it's just a warning. Wake up. It's your moment. Okay? And it is. And it's your moment to shine. Okay? So, Libras, what animal totem is between you that you can utilize during meditation? Okay. All right. The condor. You're too enmeshed in this situation, so step back and see the bigger picture before making any decisions or taking action. Again, this is like a higher perspective. This is a world view. This is, you know, backing off of one another to see the entirety of the world, of you, of your twin, of everything, not just one thing. So call the condor in to help you to see a new perspective, okay, about this relationship, okay, and to help you to see it from a higher perspective, a wider perspective, okay? And even when that happens, ask the condor to make it wider and wider and keep doing that. because each time it's going to give you and gift you with a new perspective, a new epiphany. That's what I have for you, Libras. Like, share, and subscribe. If you're interested in a reading, you can go to yoursacredscribe.etsy.com and specify, if you choose a reading, that you want it to be a twin flame reading, and I will be more than happy to do that for you. So you have a good one, Libra twins, and I will catch you on the flip side of your monthly dose of twin flame tarot. Namaste, Libras.